Hey everybody. So I kind of had an idea. One of my friend's accounts was hacked on Twitter, right, by a scammer, a sugar daddy scammer, right. I'm not into that, but I decided to mess with him. So he says, I'll give you financial help and stuff like that. So I DM him, I go, what financial help can you get me, right? I wait a whole day, I'm dedicated to this video. I'm thinking, I like watching scam busting videos, why not do it myself if the opportunity presents itself like this? So that's exactly what I've done. Okay, so as you can see, this is his account, he's called himself Tyler. So I go ahead, I DM him and I go, so you give financial help. And then from here I go, because I'm in need of something, I want to play along with this guy, I want to be part of this game here. And obviously I knew it was a scam and stuff, because, he's hacked my friend's account, but hold up a sec, editing Aaron here, I just realised that the profile picture in this paper right here, it says DH, which doesn't link to Tyler or Philip whatsoever. You'll see what I mean later, but wow, you'd have to be stupid. These photos, these are always a part of a scam, so do not fall for this kind of thing, ever. If you're doing that sort of stuff, do it through an agency. So after a whole day of waiting, I get this message, and he doesn't respond for a bit. So then from there he goes on to say, how are you doing, where are you from? He's making small chat. That's what these scammers do, I say I'm from Scotland and the UK, I want to see what this guy's game is, and my location isn't a big thing, plus you'll see what I do to him later. And then this is where things get weird. I thought that it was just one of them financial help scams, but apparently it's a sugar daddy scam, and I'm like, what have I gotten myself into? So I play along with it, and I'm like, you know what, I knew that was the case. He goes on to jump right into it, I'll pay you 3,500 for your for your first payment, and then 1,000 per week. I'm like, sure, what is this guy gonna pull now? He's confirmed the price and stuff. So at this point, I say, have you got Discord? Because I've tried to send some links that are Grabify links, which basically pulls his IP address so that I know where he is. And kind of use that against him if he tries to hold me for ransom or something along that line, which usually happens with these scams. So they don't send for some reason through Twitter, but I found one that eventually does, but we'll leave it onto that. Okay, so as you can see here, I tried to pull it off as if I accidentally sent a link type thing, then I actually sent my email to see what he'd actually do. But this link, he did click on, but I don't think it showed up, so I did keep pushing and pushing with these links until he would click on one and it showed up on the Grabify tracker. Okay, so here he says, I'm making your payment now. I'm thinking, because he's asked for my email address and not my paypal.me, that he's going to send me a fake email that says, you've been paid blah blah blah. Obviously, he expects you not to check your PayPal, you think you've been paid, etc. But no, he pulls something else. Then I send him a different link, and I go, cute cat, isn't it? It's a completely different link. It just links back to a picture of a cat. He does actually click on it, but again, it didn't register on the Grabify tracker until later, so you will see me push this even more. Now this is what he pulls. He says that he brings out a fake payment declined screenshot, and he says, you're gonna have to pay my manager $60 in order for me to put through the first payment. I'm like, okay, right, now I know where this is going. So then, I say, check out this cat vid, obviously. He says, should I send you my manager PayPal now? I said, after you watch the cat vid, I'm really pushing here. I really want him to click on this Grabify link. I want to find out, where he is, what he's doing, if he's in, America or wherever he is, I just kind of want to have that info so that I know what I'm actually talking to. So then he says, so you can receive your money now. And then he says, what? And I send him a link again. He says, mean, question mark. I'm like, click the link, it brings you to the cat. It's my cat, it's so cute. I want you to look at the cat before I pay your manager. I'm being really pushy here. He's probably so confused and it's annoying, which is great. I love wasting these people's time. Genuinely do look out for the obvious signs that these things are a scam. I do not want anybody falling for this BS. I'm so happy that I watched Pleasant Green. This video was taking inspiration from Pleasant Green, by the way, so definitely check out his channel. He has some fantastic series turning maybe people who have to scam to feed their families, not as if it's right, into decent people, so I would go watch him. He just isn't responding, Scammers are always kind of this pushy. It's what you expect. I say, did you look at my cat? He says, once you're ready for your payment, let me know. Like, he just isn't bringing up the fact that I sent him that in the first place. But he did actually click on it like 5 times or something. It just didn't come up in the tracker. So I ended up opening a different browser using a different link for that previous one. But then I just go out and I go, pay me then, you know? Prove it, because what he was saying was kind of confusing. It sounded like he wanted to pay me and then give me his manager's email. It didn't make sense. And then I kept checking the Grabify tracker. It wasn't working. It was just a Twitter bot because he has to check for malware links, etc. And I'm like so pushing this, but it was actually working. But you know, this happened, and I was like, you know, what? Why isn't he clicking on it? And then I see his submissions after refreshing the page about 50 times. And then I see all of his submissions, and this time that he clicked on it, he was actually on his Mac. And it kind of just, you see where he is type thing. And turns out he's actually in the Dales in Washington in the US. And here I'm just like, wow, this guy, he's in the US. So that happened. I don't know how he kind of expected to do this. I really don't know why he would even click on this link so many times. I mean, he previously clicked on it using an iPhone numerous times and also using his Mac going back and forth. So he was blatant to the fact. So then I say, you know, I'm ready for my payment. So at this point I was kind of assuming he was going to pay me first type thing. I don't know how it works. Obviously he wasn't going to pay me in the first place whatsoever. I just wanted to see what this guy's play was. So I went through it, I went by it, and this happened. And obviously I did get this guy's kind of whereabouts location. I kind of knew streets around him, but I'm not gonna put that info out there. That's not right. But he says send the money here as a family and friend. I'm guessing that means that there's no taxes type thing. It kind of makes it easier for him to just take the transaction. So then I say, can you pay me $3 so I know you're legit? I wanted to see what this guy's play was if I really pushed in there. Now I mightn't give you his whereabouts location, but this is his email, and his name on his account is Tyler. Yeah, he's Philip Momasi 135, and he has like Yahoo email. So you know, do with this what you will. This guy's a scammer. I'm not terrible to the point where I'm gonna give away his whereabouts location, but this email, this guy needs to be stopped. So then I request $5 from him. You know, I wanna see what his play is here, if he'll actually do anything and commit to this whatsoever. But he really hasn't committed to this. He just wants to take, innit? You know, he could have I don't know why he goes with $60, though. That's so oddly specific. I don't know how it works, but this guy is terrible. I don't get it. I really don't. So then he says, you know, I'm not here to hurt you or scam you. Once you pay the money to my manager, your payment will be made instantly, I promise you that. Tell him to accept the request. Are you kidding me? What? No? Question mark. I want to be your sugar baby, but I don't know if your manager is scam. I'm trying to speak something he would understand, you know, because scammers are not the smartest. But he says, are you kidding me? So it's not his manager, it's his account. Otherwise, he wouldn't know. I could have been sending him a friend request or a payment request. He really doesn't know. So it is his account. We know that his name is Philip, whatever it is. This guy's just exposed himself. And then the conversation goes on like this. So this makes no sense. He says, then send the money. And I'm like, what the hell? Why would I send the money first if I didn't trust? And then I say, is that you in your profile picture? And then he says, if you're not interested in your payment again, we don't force people to do it. Bye. I said, no, you're a scammer. Also, how's the deals? And he blocked me. So I'm now blocked by my hacked friend's account. I'm sure I'll get unblocked after. I can't wait until he sees this. This is Robbie's account that got hacked, by the way. Rax FN. Just a quick shout out. He plays Fortnite and stuff like that. His account unfortunately got hacked. So, you know, I've asked him if this video was okay to make, and he said it's chill. So I'm happy that you know, he agreed with this. And Robbie, I hope you get your account back. If you do, DM me. And as for Tyler, you guys can do what you want with that email address. But he's a scammer. And Tyler, if you see this, stop scamming.